afternoon, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about Christmas Extravaganza 2024 again, which is being run by K&K Crochet. Once again, I'll put the link to their channel below. I want to thank you so much for all the lovely comments I had about the elf I did yesterday. So it's my K&K elf, because I am one of their elves at the moment. I just wanted to show you, because I actually ordered a little pin badge to put on his scarf, but it hadn't come when I put the video out yesterday, so it's come now, and I hope you can see it. But it says "be kind," which is one of their phrases that they use because of their Bumblebee Mountain Outreach. So I've put that on as a nod to K&K Crochet for all the good work they do. So that's that one. So I said yesterday I was doing some, by the way, I've got the same top on, still celebrating the great victory of Keir Starmer's party on Thursday. Very excited about that. So yeah, I said I was going to do some Terry's Chocolate Orange covers. So for those that you don't know, I mean, like I say, anyone in Britain would understand this, but that's a Terry's Chocolate Orange. And they're absolutely gorgeous. I love these. So when it's like, you know, like I say, it's one of the things that, you know, I knew well from my childhood, you know. So yeah, Terry's Chocolate Orange. And like I say, a lot of people do make covers for them, but I've never done one before for a Terry's Chocolate Orange. I have actually got another pattern somewhere if I can find it, but this one I got from Ravelry, and it's a free pattern, and it's from Jane's Off the Hook, which is that there. So like I say, free on Ravelry if you fancy doing one, and I'm sure you could find something else to put in them, even if you don't have Terry's Chocolate Oranges available. I've made some changes to it, which I will explain in a moment, but I'll just show you my first one that I did yesterday, which is a Christmas pudding. So you have it, you know, like that. So really, really like it. And I don't want to, well, I am going to blow my own trumpet actually, because I think this is nicer than any cover I've ever bought. And I've bought quite a few. You know, when I've been at charity events, I've bought quite a few, and I actually prefer this one to anyone I've ever seen before. Excuse me if that's blowing my own trumpet. So I've also made a robin, so I'm just going to bob that into the other one that I've got. Still using plastic though. I know they want to keep them in one piece, but you know, I'd rather they didn't. Must be a cardboard insert they can put in or something. So this is my robin. Now excuse the beak, it's totally off centre, but never mind. They'll only be like charity items though, or to give away, so it's not like it's going to matter that much. So that's the robin. Now I'm going to tell you what changes I made now. So the pattern, I mean, like I say, it's a free pattern, so I don't think they'll be concerned about you know, what I've done. So basically I felt like they were too short. The original pattern calls for you to put shirring elastic around the last row, but I think even with that, I don't think it'd have been long enough, to be honest. But that could be the way I crochet, it could be my tension. I did use the hook that's suggested in the pattern, which is 4mm, and I used double K yarn like it asks, sorry, double knitting yarn that it asks for. So I don't know why that was, but it was definitely not long enough, so I put an extra 2 rows on both of my covers. Yeah, 2 rows, and the last row I made a decrease row so that it brought it back in a little bit, but didn't make it too hard to put over the orange. So the last row I did, it goes up to, the increases go up to 4 double crochets, which is UK terms, and a decrease times 6. So sorry, the increases go up 4 double crochets and an increase 6 times, which takes you to 36 stitches. And I did the last row with 4 double crochets and a decrease for 6 times, and that gave me 30 stitches on the bottom row. So I think that is okay without shearing elastic. I have actually got some shearing elastic upstairs, but I have had it since I used to sew, which I'm talking back to. You're going back like probably 40 years or more, so it probably disintegrate if I tried to take it off the bobbin. So that's that one. Now the Christmas pudding, I changed the thing that I put on the top. This pattern calls for using felt for the beaks and the holly leaves and the berries and what have you. And well, I don't have any felt and I'm not right bothered about using felt, so I used the pattern. If you remember last year I did the bunting, which was the Sirdar Happy Cotton Christmas character bunting, and in this pattern there's a Christmas pudding. Find it again. Christmas pudding, where have you gone? There we are. So if I can just show you the Christmas pudding there. So that little, it's a trio of holly leaves all done in the same, you know, all done, you know, so it's all in one basically. And I used that, and I used one of their berries to put on the top. So it's a very simple way of doing holly leaves. So I'm really happy with that. But if you don't use felt like me, there's lots of holly patterns out there that you can use that are free. Happy Berry Crochet does one. There's quite a lot. I can't think of them all offhand now, but yeah, there's a lot more. So for the robin, again, like I say, I stitched the nose rather than using felt, and the eyes are embroidered on anyway, just like they are in the pattern. But I did change the way I did the wings, because this pattern calls for doing the brown, then change it to red, and then going back and adding wings to it. So I went with the same principles I did when I made these little round robins that I did when I first started doing amigurumi, which is a long while ago now. And basically on the last row of brown at opposite points, I basically over 5 stitches I worked a fan stitch. So in the front loops only, I did a skip. I went, like I say, about what I would think was halfway round, skip 2. In the middle stitch in the front loop only I did, and again this is UK terms, 2 treble crochets, 2 double treble crochets and 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. Just gives you a little bit more length than it would have done, you know, if you did it all in treble crochets. And then skip 2 again, went back to doing in the normal 2 loops, you know, and carried on round to another halfway where I did. It's easy to find the halfway point actually, because you know when you get like a segment when you're doing something in the round anyway, so you've got like opposite points, you know where it's going to be. I think that's about it for what I did with that. I don't think there's anything different on it. Yes, I really like doing those. They were very quick to make. I would recommend them to anyone. So, you know, like I say, I'm sure there's something you've got in the US that you can use, or any other country I'm sure you can use. So I'll just tell you what I use. I'm not going to go potty and show you the items. I'll just show you the yarns quickly. I've used the same again, a cotton acrylic blend, which I like. It gives you like a crisp finish, but it's, you know, like it's soft and pliable. So I used red in Sirdar Stories, double knitting 50-gram ball, which is in Date Night. That one. The green is, I'll show you the other Sirdar Stories first actually, instead of going, yeah. Sirdar Stories. So then we've got Sirdar Stories, this was just the beak, double knitting 50-gram ball in the colour Sunseekers. There we go. And then the brown is Sirdar Stories, and that's in the colour Henna. Then we've got 2 that I've done in Sirdar Snuggly Replay, double knitting 50-gram balls. One is in Hideout Green, which if you remember I did a lot of frogs in that last year. And then we've got Serdar Snuggly Replay Double Knitting in WizKid White. So yeah, that's that done. So I don't think of any more bits and pieces to show you there. I think that's it. So I will be back again with another of these. Like I say, I really must make a birthday present this week. That's obviously the most important thing to me at the moment. So I'll make a birthday present and then I will get back onto the Christmas things. I think I'm going to do either coasters or pen toppers next, but I'll be back and tell you what I've done. Might even do both. Anyway, get up along to go see K&K Crochet. They're coming out with so many good ideas every day. There were some booties yesterday. I haven't looked at today's videos, but I'm sure it's really good, whatever it is. So I'm going to hop along and see that. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you.